ears real wide and say, "Give it to me straight, doctor. I can take it."
Get the chocks out from under the wheels. Flaps up. No offense, Margaret. Contact. We're off. Brum, brum.
Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you.
Oh, what heights we'll hit. On with the show, this is it.
Revenge, the sweetest morsel to the mouth that ever was cooked in hell.
Watch me die.
And here we go.
Honeycomb's big. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not small. No, no, no.
Kiss my entire ass.
Oh, my darling, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me.
I'm gonna get a cappuccino soon. I'm gonna strangle somebody.
You know, this is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee. Damn good coffee. And hot.
Listen to me very carefully, because I'm only going to say this once. Coffee. Black.
This town needs an enema.
Good morning. So let's ease into the second Monday of the week, otherwise known as Tuesday. It's an insidious name for an insidious day. Sending the link out to some folks. The heck is that, though? I thought the cat had snuck in here. The cat is not allowed in my studio. All right. So we're having coffee, we're smoking cigarettes, we're thinking thoughts, we're trying to jumpstart our brain, get enough caffeine in you, something will happen. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Good morning, Max.
Oh,
Why do they call it rush hour when nothing's moving?
because everyone's in a rush to get home.
Yeah, but what about in the morning?
Everyone's in a rush to go get to the fucking suicide pact place.
Oh my gosh. So my quote for today is if plan A doesn't work, relax. There's 25 other letters in the alphabet.
That's right. And then you can double them up.
That's
Plan
right.
AA.
That's
Plan
right.
AB.
We got some numbers to deal with too, Max. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. Went to sleep at like 11 o'clock, woke up at 6. I'm feeling pretty all right.
Hey, good morning, Shadowhawk. Good morning, Carrie. I do appear and disappear. I'm a multi-functioning entity. Good morning, Shadowhawk, says Carrie, and good morning.
What's up, Carrie?
Anybody wants the link, just let me know. I'm happy to send it. Max, I'm just trying to kickstart my brain this morning.
I hear you. I've been drinking sodas like crazy. Speaking of that, we'll get another one.
That's a real man right there, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll double fist it. That's fine.
Well, on the last stream, I said I had to go. Not to put personal info out there, but my wife has kind of a rare blood cancer that's being managed, but every now and then her medicine that she has to take for it kicks her ass, and that was happening yesterday. And me, being the wonderful caretaker that I am, drop everything and go be with her. It's what I do.
Yeah, you said you had to take a shower and disappeared and never came back.
That is not what I said, sir. I didn't want to get out of the shower this morning. You ever got one of them really good showers going? The water's just right. It's hot as hell, soaking through to the bones, and you're like, I could just live in here now.
I stay in the shower for completely different reasons.
I quit doing that when my hands started asking for foreplay. What you got going on today, pal?
We just got the lettering back for our eight-page Pinguina story that's going in the Antarctic Press Pinguina Next Pinguina book. So
I didn't understand a word of those titles.
Antarctic Press has got their new, what do they call it? Like Mario for Nintendo is his mascot. So they've got a new mascot.
Okay.
And we did a short story with that mascot.
Okay. Right on. Right on.
We just got the lettering back today.
So I had gotten an urgent request for some help. It's an NDA, so I can't discuss the project. Yeah. But Doc, could you please do these 10 pages of breakdowns for me, and I'll do the finishes? And I said, no, I'm busy. He said, here's how much I'm paying. I said, I'll get right on it.
I'm busy until the money's right.
Exactly right. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. She's a good girl. She's tough as nails, too. She bounced right back, went right back to work the next day, which is today.
How's Blood and Mud doing?
We're sitting at, what are we sitting at? 8 days left, 2542 of the 2,500. So we're okay.
Sweet. Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and shut it down so nobody can refund on me. Got to talk to Anthony later today. He called last night and we were talking about some of the practical stuff, in the books. Mm-hmm. And I forgot to talk about the funding stuff. Like, I want to shut this down and move to fund my comic. I forgot to talk to him about it. I may just do it unilaterally.
Yeah. Just make it happen, Captain.
Yeah. Gotta check my email too while I'm doing this. See if
I've already done all that this morning.
I gotta see if a Nigerian prince has left me money, Max.
They usually do. They just need your help to get it out of the country.
That's right. That's all they need. You know what? What if the one time it was actually true? It's like, no, really. I need your help. All right. You can put your millions into my bank account. I'll let you. So today I'm going to work on these ghost pages, and they're just breakdowns, so you can knock those out fast.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Just what are they, thumbnails?
No, it's full page breakdowns. I'll actually mail them the page, and they'll do it in their style over them. They just got swamped and needed a little help.
Yeah,
and I'm happy to do that. For the right
that'll
price.
work. Yeah, that'll work for the right price.
For the right price.
I do a lot of things for the right price.
Oh man, I'm all out of Dr. Pepper, Max.
Uh-oh.
But I only splurge like once a month and get them. So I knew when I was down to that last can, I was like, this better be worth it. You better be sure that this is when you want to drink it.
Better make sure this is the good time.
Make sure you got it right.
2, 4, and 6, man. Or was it 10, 2, and 4?
Yeah, 10, 2, and 4. Oh, Lord. It's a beautiful day here today.
Yeah, it's a little chilly here right now, but it'll get up to about 70 degrees today, so it'll be nice.
Yeah, it's chilly. It's only 45 as the sun was coming up, but it'll be in the 70s by noon. Sounds
about the same here.
Yup. Welcome to the South. You don't like the weather? Wait 5 minutes.
That's the way Missouri is. Actually, it's only going to get up to 65 today.
Okay.
But that'll be nice because there's no wind.
Oh yeah. And I tried to cut what's left of my lawn yesterday.
What, the tornado left behind?
Yeah. The tornado and the 2 pieces of heavy machinery came in here. Okay. So there was a big skid steer that came in to get the tree parts that were too heavy to be carried up to the curb. And then a big old crane rig to get the tree off the roof on the other side of the yard. Okay, Carrie. I gotta get Carrie's meme here she sent. Oh my God. And anyway, they left deep ruts all through the yard. And, well, I saved it. Where did it go? There it is. Let's see.
Banish the omen.
That's what I was waiting for. The power of Christ compels you. Here we go. Is this sharing? Yeah, there it is. She's had a tough life. She's been to, look at the
hell and back.
She looks like she's been to hell and back.
Yep.
Just saying. Bless her heart.
I got one for you.
That was a sneeze, Carrie. Yeah, PTSD. What happens when you get home and realize you'll never be this awesome again? That is such a true story, man. What a true story. When you first become a civilian puke after you've been in for a few years, that is a weird ass feeling to get used to.
Oh man, I remember when I first got out, I'm standing in line at Walmart, and the person in front of me is just chatting with the clerk, like, so how are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm just sitting there like, get your shit in your left hand and walk the fuck out the door. Let the fucking get the line moving. God damn, what the hell is wrong with you?
Move your ass now. Stop jacking your jaw. Yep. The same. And I just, all right, like my first civilian job. Well, no, it was my second. My first one, I tried to be a deputy sheriff. I wasn't cut out for that shit. They wanted me to arrest good-looking people. I couldn't do that. Good-looking women, I'm not going to write them tickets and arrest them. So anyway, went and got a job in an emergency room. And when it was slow, I would just go stand almost at parade rest in the back of the nurse's station and watch all these civilian people just sitting around with their thumb up their asses, jacking their jaws. I'm like, this is not a proper military function here.
So somebody needs to get to the motor pool and start mopping that motherfucker.
Yeah, you know.
Speaking of mopping the motor pool, it was pouring down rain once, and we had motor pool duty that day. And this private had just pissed me off. I don't remember what he did, but he had just pissed me off. And I told him, I was like, did you sweep the motor pool? Well, Sergeant, it's raining. I can't sweep the motor pool. Well, then you go get some mops, and you mop the motor pool. And I had him up there mopping the motor pool for like 4 hours.
Yep.
Nicest, cleanest motor pool I've ever seen in my life.
You know, on that job, I'd go around and make sure every treatment room, every trauma bay was fully stocked. You know, I'd make the rounds, check on everybody that was in there, and there's nothing else to do. And civilians are perfectly comfortable with that situation. All right, I'm not. So it's like, if there's no business to be done here, why am I here? Why can't I leave? And then you remember, oh yeah, I'm on a clock. I'm getting paid to do this.
Yep. Yeah, but you know what? You should have been trained really well and hurry up and wait.
I was trained in hurry up and wait, but remember what we would do on hurry up and wait? We'd go stand outside, smoke a cigarette, and jaw jack.
Yeah, smoking and joking.
Yep. I do remember this, though. This is absolutely true story. We had a brand new orthopedic surgeon come into town, and he was on call for the very first time. We had to call him in. He comes in, and he's in uniform, and he's in a Navy uniform. He was on his 2 weeks drill.
Yeah.
He's a commander. He found out I was a hospital corpsman, Navy. He told the nurses to take a hike. I want that guy with me.
Hell yeah, I bet he would.
He's like, I know what he can do. I don't know about you people.
Yeah, we had a PA that actually he was a PA for our unit, and he was a PA for the hospital on post.
Right.
So half the time you go to sick call and the PA wouldn't even be there, and you just see Doc, and Doc would just tell you to change your socks, drink water, and here's some Motrin. It didn't matter what was wrong with you. It'd be like, my arm's falling off, Doc. Well, just drink some water.
We were a little better than that, I'll say. So I got a new segment, Max. I was going to wait and debut this, but I may go ahead and debut it right now.
What we got?
Well, here we go.
Hey, what's up, Doc? What's cooking? What's up, Doc? Oh, you looking?
You serious?
So here we go. We're gonna do a little thing called does not constitute freaking medical or psychiatric advice, purely for entertainment purposes. But here we go. We're gonna talk about cognitive dissonance simplified.
All right.
We've heard about it. You hear about it. Someone said you had it. You don't know what it is. Here we go. So you were brought up in an era when they said, beyond this line, you will fall off the edge of the earth, and you believe it because experienced sailors have told you so. But then someone put your ass in a rocket. Did that change over to a rocket?
Yep.
All right. and you fly up into space and you look down and you say, holy shit, it's a sphere. But you believe the map. So now you're experiencing cognitive dissonance. That's when you're holding two opposing, conflicting views in your head, and both of them cannot be true, but you believe both of them to be true. You choose to hang on to that which you believed until you were provided with information to the contrary that is indisputable. You will experience cognitive dissonance.
And then with cognitive dissonance also comes, what do they call it? Opportunity cost.
Okay.
Where you will determine which of the two choices is best for you based on what you can get the most resources out of.
Well, yeah, but let's not confuse cognitive dissonance with difficult choices.
No, I'm not saying that it is difficult choices. I'm just saying you have cognitive dissonance. You're holding two different diametrically opposed viewpoints.
Right.
You will choose one of those to
Yes.
believe.
Eventually you will. Now, if you continue to believe that which is false, verifiably false, and you know in your heart that it's false,
then you're a dummy.
You will begin to develop anxiety, depression, all kinds of things going on with you. Cognitive dissonance in and of itself is not a mental illness. It is just a symptom of some bad thinking. But it can, if untreated or unaddressed, develop into something you don't want. So this has been another episode of
What's up, Doc? What's cooking? What's up, Doc? Oh, you're looking.
You serious?
There you go. That's a
Should have had a picture of Lucy there looking all mad about the fact you were behind her.
No, I just kicked her ass and took over her booth.
So everyone needs to PayPal 5 cents to docblaylock@gmail.com.
That's it, baby. That's it. Pay that fee. What's up, Doc? What's cooking? An example of cognitive dissonance might be if you think that you're a woman, but you have a meat and two veg hanging between your legs.
Actually, I was talking to a bunch of my gay friends lately, and they're very upset about this whole thing because the whole trans stuff is such a it's such a trend right now.
Transmania.
And they're saying that it's erasing the gay identity.
Yes.
And I'm just like, well, that's on you guys. I don't know what you're dealing with, but I believe you.
I have some gay friends. I have some lesbian friends. My stepdaughter's a lesbian. And I have 2 trans friends. And even my trans friends are going, yeah, this shit's fucked up. Like the 2 trans people I know, one was born female going male. The other one is female going male. Good morning, Christy Shin.
Good morning. How are you? Can you hear me fine?
You're roboting a little bit.
Yeah, a little kind of choppity.
Yeah. What it is that I'm testing my new, well, not new, but I'm testing my gaming headset. So I'm just saying like how much more compact it is. I've tested in varying applications to see how it works.
You're a little bit choppy, but not terrible.
Seems to be clear now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It takes it a minute then because I just put it in a little while ago.
It's got to warm up. It's like an old Chevy.
Right.
Those glow plugs got to fire up a little.
Man, I wanted to say something fucked up, but I think, I'll say it anyway. It's like, oh yeah, your grandma. But anyway.
What if you think you're a 2-spirited penguin? Exactly right. You know.
Right. Good morning, guys, by the way.
Good morning. Good morning, beautiful Christy, says Carrie.
I just rolled out of bed. Thank you.
Yeah, it's early out there on the West Coast.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
It's 6 a.m. there yet.
You know what I'm saying? It's like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Well, it's funny. I went to bed. I went to bed at 9. I just crashed out. And I woke up at 2. And my body was like, hey, you don't get to sleep again. I'm like, fuck you. So it's like.
Christy, it's weird you say that. Because we went to bed early last night. You know, Tacey had a bad day with her meds. So we went to bed early. I woke up at 2:30 in the morning And I went, oh, hell no. So I made myself go back to sleep, but I got up at 5 and got up, started working. And I literally been sitting here since 6 going, should I go live or not? Should I go live or not? Should I go live or not?
Yeah, you send me you always send me the links on Twitter, so you're lucky if I see them or not.
Where should I send them?
Send them on Facebook. I'll always catch that because it's on my phone.
Oh, are we connected on Facebook?
Yeah, we should be.
All right.
Make sure.
Let me search you real quick. There you are, Max DeVille. I got you. All right, cool. I'll make a note of that.
Cool.
I'm kind of the same way. I'm much more likely to see the Facebook because it'll ding on my computer. Twitter doesn't ding.
Yep. And Twitter is just a cesspool of fucking garbage and filth.
Oh my
God. It is the Mos Eisley of the internet.
That's a true story.
Actually, I think it's more like a bunch of grade schoolers throwing dog shit at each other, personally.
It is.
So
Christy has a bright, optimistic view of the universe.
I just drive by. I'm like, here's the shit I need to post for the day. I'm out. I'm not reading any posts. I'm not doing shit. I'm not getting drawn into this with everyone else. It's not happening.
I'm with you, Max. Particularly when it's in-house drama, like in the indie comic community. Don't pull me into that shit. I'm not coming. It ain't happening. What you drinking, Christy?
Coffee.
Good girl. Cheers.
Yeah. Congratulations on funding. I saw that. Sorry, I've been so inundated. And my evil bitch is over here accompanying me this morning.
Yeah, I thought my evil cat had gotten in here this morning. I kept hearing something. And normally the Chihuahua, she'll come in and she just gets over there in the corner. You can't see it, but that's her spot. Well, it was her. She was there. Oh, Max, your dog is visiting.
He's getting in his bed.
Now who is this? You got to introduce us.
Oh, that's Rip. And then everyone gets scared because he's black and brown and looks scary. And everyone's like, oh, his name's Rip. Is he vicious? And I'm like, no. They named him after Rip Van Winkle because when we first got him, he slept for 4 days straight.
Right. So it's just, as I said, it's like really fucking funny. Like my cat, it's funny because like I say, yeah, people like black cats aren't evil. How come you're perpetuating that stereotype? And I said, no, she's an evil bitch.
Yeah, some of them just are.
Some of them are just that way.
Oh yeah, she nutted up on Lawrence and hit him.
Oh yeah.
She even did the chicken neck too. He said it, not me. He just said like she did the chicken neck like fucking whacked him, and I thought that was hilarious. So there you go. But yeah, I'll be going to Amazing Las Vegas in a little bit. I'm like, holy shit.
Oh, you got to leave for Vegas? What time are you setting out?
Well, I'm going with Melon Mogg. So if you guys don't know, Mogg Park and her husband, Mogg is the official illustrator for the concept artist for Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her big title. So, I mean, I knew her because we live kind of in the same area. So I got them invited to Gem State Comic Con. They like that. I mean, there's like we kind of do a lot of business together.
Yeah.
LA Comic Con, that too. And then they said, okay, well, we do have Amazing Las Vegas, and I was trying to get in. And they said, okay, well, we'll do a booth. We do the setup, so I'll have my own table, but it's kind of in a booth area.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do that, and I'm going to see how it works. I think it'll turn out good. So
That's cool.
I have a good feeling about the show. Yeah, and it's Vegas. Like, it's funny. I go to Vegas to relax, but people think, oh, you go there to fucking party and gamble. It's like, I actually don't like gambling. It's not because of a moral thing. It's just it bores me past a certain point. And I don't like zoning out and being dumb for a while. I just can't. Like people do the whole penny machines. I don't like doing any of that shit.
I don't either.
I play blackjack because
blackjack is intense. That's why.
It's also the only game that if you play perfectly, you've got a 49% chance of winning.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing with blackjack. It's like that's the only game that I'll actually really want to do, but I don't really gamble anyway. But it's like funny because Vegas to me because there's Los Angeles and the Las Vegas, and you don't know how plugged in you are to Los Angeles until you leave physically, and you're just like, oh wow, I'm kind of disconnected, which is healthy to do once in a while, I think, in any
Yeah.
case. But
Yeah.
they think Vegas is like another thing. I said, well, I don't do the drinking and the partying. What I do is I just kind of hang out and and just enjoy the desert. That's the thing. That's how I disconnect.
Go to the cat houses. Yeah.
Oh, like, oh,
Every time I've been to Vegas, every time, some hooker falls in love with me and wants me to rescue her from Vegas.
well, you just got that daddy face.
Yeah. So, well,
Every time I
I
go
was
to
young
Vegas,
then, Christy. I was young.
every time I go to Vegas, I play blackjack and then I go to the titty bar.
Do you watch any of the shows, music, or whatever, Christy, while in Vegas? No, not yet. I kind of wanted to check out Absinthe. I did actually check out Cirque du Soleil because we got tickets at a low cost.
Right back. I need more coffee.
Yeah, we got tickets at a low cost because I found out. So I was with the curator and a bunch of other artists because we had a Vegas trip with the Hive Gallery. And what was really cool is that he knows a lot of people, so he knew one of the performers who got us a deal. So we all went to see Cirque du Soleil over there. I'm trying to remember which one. I think it was Mystere at the time, not Ka. Ka is different. It's the revolving cube of doom. But Mystere we went, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember which one I saw, but I saw one live here in Kansas City. But in Vegas, I've seen Penn and Teller and Billy Idol.
Yeah.
Because they had residencies there for like 6 months at a time or something like that.
Nice residencies for what?
Just playing shows for 6 months.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was interesting because I really liked it and I really enjoyed Vegas. As I said, it's in the middle of nowhere. You can do
Best
things.
part of waking up is holding a D cup. I'm sorry.
Not two girls, one cup.
Was that out loud?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Not two girls, one cup.
We used to have the Folgers roastery here in Kansas City, and it was great because as soon as you went across the river downtown, it just smelled like Folgers. The whole downtown smelled like Folgers, and it was amazing.
We got fucking Gilroy up in California, so it's a several-hour drive. So Gilroy, you drive through. If you got it down at the right time of the day, you can smell all the garlic, and it actually smells real good.
Yeah, when Safe House is roasting downtown doing their coffee, oh my God. If you're driving by, you'll stop. You'll stop. You won't even want to. It's just an automatic response.
I went to the Hershey's factory, I think in Pennsylvania. That's where they're at.
Yep.
Yeah. So I went to the Hershey's factory, and that was like fucking like chocolate bath everywhere. You know, it was good.
Christy, you're still breaking up. Switch.
All right, hold on.
Switch your
Let me see
gear.
if I can do that. Oh.
Hail the chat. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sketch, what's going on, brother?
So we decided to release the Mary Machine Gun trade paperback at the end of May.
Good call. Good call.
Right there when school gets out.
Yeah.
People something to read for the summer.
There we go. Is that better?
Oh, yeah.
Much better. Much better.
Okay. I was testing it out in different applications. Maybe StreamYard is not the best one. Or I should like put them in before I access StreamYard. I don't know why. Even though I have to allow it, it probably is better if it kicks in for a while. Yeah. Oh, go through the orchards and the strawberries and others smell like a fruit cocktail. I think it was Gilroy. Yeah. I haven't gone through the orchards. They've cut down a lot of those, I think, in California, at least. NorCal used to have a lot of orange orchards and stuff, but
The only place I've been to in California is Fort Irwin and 29 Palms.
Yeah, Fort Irwin doesn't count. It's its own state.
What is that anyway?
Fort Irwin is the largest military base of the military. It is a gigantic freaking tank training base for armor because it takes a lot of room.
And it's where they do NTC, which is one of the training training events that you have to go through before you can deploy to Iraq.
Yep.
But where is it at? I don't know where that is.
It's About 30 miles outside of Barstow.
Oh, okay, Barstow. Okay,
In the
'cause I
desert.
kind of have an idea now.
It's in the desert. Now, I don't know if they still do, but they used to have their own runway there that could handle C5s. Do they still have it?
Yep, they got it all.
Yeah, because they used to have to emergency training, go train this unit, and then fly them right out of there over to the sandbox.
Yep.
Hey, I gotta ask you something. It's sort of military related, but not what really. I'm just kind of laughing about this bitch. Right here, somebody said, "What are you doing for Earth Day?" And I really don't give a fuck about Earth Day. Sorry, I don't care. And one of the things is like, "What are you doing for Earth Day?" And it's like, well, I have a lot of military friends, so I should speak on behalf of them. So I said, "Yeah, I established a burn pit in the back of my house. Now I make great fertilizer. It's awesome now." I was inspired. I'm not saying I'm speaking of it. That was the wrong term. I was inspired. So
What I do for Earth Day is what God said do. I go and subdue the earth. Go outside and I drop kick it, give it a few elbows, subdue it. Sketch says no, they go through Fort Hood for the sandbox, where you can go. Maybe now, not back in the day.
It should be either Fort Irwin or the one in Louisiana.
Polk.
Yeah, Fort Polk.
Polk is for swampy training.
Yep.
So is Eglin. Eglin is a bizarre ass base. Never go there.
why?
It's like stepping into the Twilight Zone. Things are very weird there. They do a lot of excuse me, ultra classified operations out of there, so nobody talks to nobody.
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking that kind of reminds me of fucking Bakersfield. That's a 2-hour drive north of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta say that the people there are special. And the people that come from Bakersfield, like, yeah, that place is like, you have people that are kind of like, you think, oh, well, like there's places where people have no sense or they're kind of weird. And I'm like, yeah, but Bakersfield, it's a different level of weird.
It's kind of like Fort Gordon in Georgia.
Oh my God.
Those guys, it's a commo base, right? So everybody that comes out of there, half of them are on the spectrum.
Yes.
Because they're just computer nerds. And they have zero social skills.
And Fort Gordon used to be the major mental health facility for the military.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, when
it
somebody
wasn't like an
cracked-
institution as well? Like
yeah,
a
when
mental
somebody
health-
cracked, you sent them to Fort Gordon. Yeah.
What's it called again? Fort what?
Fort Gordon.
Fort Gordon.
Gordon.
Like Gordon from Sesame Street?
Yep.
I guess. Wasn't no damn. Yeah, there was. Gordon was around back in the day.
Yep. And then he died.
Yep.
The guy who played Gordon, I think he did die. The guy who played Bob also died too.
Yep.
Oh, Luis also passed away too. I'm like,
Well, I mean, they can't live forever. We were talking about driving through places that have a smell. If you're ever driving down 75 or 95 and you're going to the Gulf Coast of Florida, there is a paper mill as you start getting there. Sweet Jesus. It smells like a giant farted. It just left it lingering there.
Yep.
It is so nasty it'll take your breath away. But it's a happy smell because you're getting close to the beach.
you know what's even funnier is that like I like how they're going like, well, you need recycling and all that. It's that no, it actually is nastier because you have to bleach the paper and do all this other shit to it. So
yeah, recycling, from what I could tell, is recycling really hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
No. And
oh, by the way, look at my happy little noodle fuck.
I see. John Stossel has a video about the great recycling myth.
Yeah.
Expose, and it's well worth watching.
There's a episode of Penn and Teller's Bullshit about recycling too.
Yep. Sure is.
It's pretty good. And they're one of my favorite episodes of that. They had like this place where they created this water bar, and they were telling these people that these waters were all these special waters from like Fiji and all these different places around the world. And they're like, yeah, I can taste the difference. And then they're all in the back just filling up these water glasses and pitchers with the hose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing different about any of it.
It's that's the world we're living in right now, boys and girls. It's just a
Marketing.
strange, fucked up world. Yeah, I'm a Christian, so I believe the Bible, and therefore I don't give a crap about recycling, because according to my beliefs, when everything ends, there is still seed time and harvest. There's still fish in the sea. There's still trees. So I don't care. I have zero concern about the climate or the environment at all. That doesn't mean I go around littering or I support pollution. It just means I don't care.
Yep, I don't care either because it's not my problem. They're like, well, what about your kids? Don't you worry about leaving stuff for your kids? I'm like, they'll figure it out.
Yep.
That's why I
know,
raised
man.
them to be
For the
adults.
first time in history, the average American IQ has dropped with the current generation. So they might not figure shit out.
Maybe not, but hey, sucks to be them. Not my problem. I'll be dead.
That's the
here
right
soon.
approach.
I'll be
Quentin
dead soon
says-
enough.
Yes. Quentin says today's lunch is toasted spicy chicken sandwich, white pepper, black pepper, chili pepper, paprika, cup of coffee, cinnamon rolls, and a glass of ice cold, and a nice smooth glass of OJ.
Spicy chicken sandwich with OJ? Ooh.
Naive backwards. The story is the two guys got together and said, I bet if I bottle water, people would be dumb enough to buy it. What will you call it? We'll call it naive backwards. You know what? I can believe every bit of that.
Yep.
Well, it's also French. Oh, by the way, it's funny how he likes to go and express his love this way. This is what he does. He gives me a hug.
My big old puppy is the weirdest thing. Does not get in your lap and sit or lay. Will get in your lap and then throw herself over on her back in your arms like a baby. Not once or twice, not occasionally, every single time.
You know,
Wants to
Spam,
be
you
held
get
like a baby.
you get to a certain height level, Spam, I'm going to have to kick you off my lap because I know what you're going to do with your tail to my fucking face. Because he'll whip my face with his tail. He's done that before. He's actually whipped over like my can of Diet Coke for some reason.
Oh, yeah. I
No.
remember I got my cat Diablo, and he's a big tomcat.
Is
And
he a black
he's-
cat?
No, he's gray and white stripe or gray and black striped, but he's just huge and he has no grace whatsoever. So he just barrels through shit and knocks everything down. And I'm just like, come on, man. I thought you were a cat. Aren't you supposed to be kind of smooth and graceful? Not me, boy. I just bust through everything.
That's it, baby.
Yeah, she's got a big ass and he's a skinny noodle fuck. Well, he's not really skinny. He's almost 12 pounds, so that's a fairly well-sized cat. But I thought like he was skinny, but the vet weighed him and said, no, he's a good weight. She's got a
cats
big
are-
fucking ass.
My cats are hiding.
So I just got this. This always cracks me up. Hold on here. Just got a friend request from her. Yeah, right. Whatever.
Yeah. You see those? Like, I have a rule that if we don't have 20 friends in common, I just
Yep.
delete the request.
Yep. Exactly.
See, the problem is that I generally tend to have that rule, but and I said, oh, if we have 100 some odd friends in common, that's great. You know, we can do that. But then sometimes some of them will like slide a dick pic into my DMs, and I'm like, what the fuck? It doesn't. It's weird. It's like I've counted on the amount of times I've gotten dick pics unsolicited, and like literally it's been twice. But I've roasted them so bad that I think no one ever wants to do that. Because the thing is, like, it's one thing if you guys are kind of saying naughty things to each other and sending each other stuff. That's different, right? It's both mutual. But when you just send me something, and I never asked for it, I'm going to go fuck with you. That's it.
Right. As you
And-
should.
Oh, yeah.
As
And
you
it's
should.
funny.
Question: flaccid or erect?
Oh,
Some of them were usually he had a boner, but it's like the two had a boner, but one of them looked like they had silvery elf hairs on his dick. And the other
I
one,
meant
like
to
his
edit
balls
that out, Christy.
and his balls and like it didn't look right. That's all I'm gonna say. It didn't
Settle
look
down,
like it-
settle down, Gandalf.
Better. I
Settle
meant to
down,
edit-
Gandalf.
Yeah, he like slammed. It looked like the guy slammed his head in the door. Let's say.
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't look right, and it was funny because it was the most hilarious thing because he sent it to me unsolicited. He had been my friend for a while, like on my friends list, and then he sends it to me, and he's lying there, and it looked like his balls were bald or something. It was kind of funny. It was just overall was not an attractive piece to look at, and
Look,
I just sat there and I kind of sat there, and I screenshot it, and then I just simply, it was like the words fell out of my mouth onto the keyboard, which was like, that thing looks malformed. It was the first thing I said to him. And I screenshotted that and he deleted it. And I said, are you okay? Like, do you have a problem? Like, it took me a minute because I was just so random. And he deleted it. And then he said like, oh, I'm sorry. That was a mistake. I'm like,
yeah, you think?
yeah. And then I drew.
Listen, hold on. I got to say this.
Yeah.
I can absolutely understand women becoming lesbians because the sight of a naked man has got to be one of the most horrific things. I mean, I can't even fathom how one guy looks at another guy and goes, oh, I got to get me some of that. I don't even know how women do it.
Well, it's called being straight. So
It's just,
I mean, I don't mind looking at men, but I don't want to look at all men fucking naked. That's the thing. It's like, they're like, oh, everybody should run around naked. And I'm like, you do realize the people that say that think that everybody would look, that's a supermodel would run around naked or have a perfect body. Right. And it's like, no, It's usually the ugliest, grossest people that do it. And you're like, God, put your clothes on.
Oh, yeah. Every Thursday in Germany at the Schwimmbad, they had Naked Day.
Oh, my God.
And you could be there naked and everything. And boy, I tell you what, there wasn't anyone that attractive showing up at Naked Day.
Well, how would you know, Max?
Because we went to Naked Day. Come on, we were in the Army. We're going to Naked Day.
Yeah. I mean, it's like for me, it's like for me, for a guy, it has to be like, he has to tick all the boxes. It's not like, oh, he's cute, because I get bored. Like, I'll like, yeah, you're cute, and it's like, but you got nothing there that I want. And then people have said like, well, you should go after the ugly guys. I said, I don't want them either. Right. I want to have that 110% chemistry brain interaction. And it's sort of like, that's why I never get like random hookups. I get maybe the hormones and you get horny and stuff, but I don't know. It's just like, for me, I just like, look at that. It's like, you're not going to interest me, much less get me going. So it's like, whatever.
Right. Well, I used to tell people all the time, if you think it's about looks, go out to the nursing home and find the sexiest patient out there. Okay. Looks are going to fade no matter who you are, period.
Mm-hmm.
You better find somebody you can talk to.
I think it's funny because it's like, it's funny how much like play like old people get too. Like one old guy said, like they talked to him and he's like this fucker in this nursing home. He said, oh yeah, I fucked this chick and I fucked that chick and I fucked it's like, I mean, you can't get pregnant no more. STDs are kind of a moot point at that point.
Quentin, I was in Bamberg, Germany, which is about 25 kilometers south of Nuremberg.
Oh God, Nuremberg. I know about that place because of some famous trials that took place there.
Yep, yes. And I've been there. I've been to where the trials were held. I went to the city. When I was in Germany, I went everywhere in Europe. I mean, I had the chance, and I was taking it.
Yep. I would say this too. Every human being in Western civilization should watch the Nuremberg trials at least once.
Was the Imperial Army there as well? I forgot.
The Japanese, no.
Okay, I'm trying to remember. I think there was another thing of trials. I think.
Yeah, they had war crimes trials for the Pacific.
The Imperial Army had their own war crimes trials for the.
Bless you.
Especially the medical experiments they produced on the Chinese.
Yeah.
Oh, and Koreans too.
Was the Unit 719 or whatever it was called?
Yeah. It's I think it's Unit Lab 4 or something, because North Korea has something similar too. But I can't remember it's Sector 4 or Unit 4. It was one of those things.
Have you been to the Netherlands, Max?
I have been to the Netherlands. We used to take the train to the Netherlands because the Euro train on the weekends. It was like 20 euros, and you could ride the train as much as you wanted. So we'd all just buy 20 euro tickets when we had 4-day passes, and we'd head to Amsterdam, baby.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't know. And I was the
window
UPL.
shopping there, Max. Did you?
I was the
Were
UPL.
you shopping there?
I was the unit prevention leader, so I was the guy making all the piss tests happen. So I knew exactly when they were coming. And I had to rotate. I had to like generate a 10% list every month to urinate these people, to piss them, give them a whiz quiz.
Operation Golden Flow.
And I'd sit there and just keep rotating the list until I hit people I knew that didn't smoke.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'd get all these people that didn't do drugs, and they'd piss test them. And my commander loved it because he was the only commander in the whole unit that didn't have a drug problem in his battery.
Well, when I was serving, it was when the new zero tolerance thing was there, and it was not on my watch, not in my Navy, and everybody got piss test. Everybody.
They did that every 3 months, 100% every 3 months.
Like it never stopped. It was always happening. And if your ass got caught, if you popped dirty, goodbye.
Really? Goodbye?
Yeah, zero tolerance.
First offense is 45 and 45 now, and the second offense is goodbye.
Yeah.
45 reduction in rank, and then it's goodbye.
They would
dishonorable
put your ass
discharge
out so fast.
It's usually
by the end of the business day, you were a civilian.
Damn, it's usually a discharge under honorable conditions. It's not an honorable discharge; it's a discharge under honorable conditions, which is
ours was straight dishonorable. Get your fucking ass out of here.
That's what I wish they would do now with these things: is just dishonorably discharge these fucks and send them on their way.
You know, I don't care if a person in civilian life does what they want to do. That's your business. But honestly, I don't want my life to be on the line and the guy next to me be stoned.
Yeah.
I mean, I might fuck up and accidentally shoot you.
I will admit that we did smoke some hash in Iraq, but
in Minecraft.
But you had to because you were in Iraq, and that's where it all originated from. And all these guys all the Iraqi army guys are smoking it out of hookah pipes. They're like, "Here, try this," and you're like, "What is it?" And they're like, "Hashish." I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot.
Diplomatically interacting with the locals.
Exactly.
You were building rapport.
Building rapport, hearts and minds.
Yep. Yep.
But it's funny because you always knew when you were going to get attacked because none of the Iraqi army guys ever showed up to work.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, everybody reinforce the positions.
Yep. Yep. What a wonderful world.
I'm just looking at this. I'm like watching somebody cook something. That's what I do for relaxation sometimes.
Bam! Emerald Lagos.
Next time, visit in Rotterdam. I will have to go and do European things next at some point.
I went to a lot of places in Germany. I went to Bamberg, Nuremberg, München. Went to damn, I'm trying to think of all the places I went to. I went to a lot of churches because you'd go to these cathedrals and you'd see like the cornerstone and it'd be like erected AD 462. And you're like, Jesus Christ, this is old as hell.
Yeah.
And those things are scary.
Fuck. That's like the worst place to have a reaction.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm done traveling. I'm done. The next time I leave for any stretch of distance, it's going to be a permanent move back to the beach.
Well, then you'll have to go to California because or Florida.
South Carolina, Hilton Head.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can go to South Carolina and be good because if you live in the right place in South Carolina around Charleston, you can hit the mountains in an hour, you can hit the ocean in an hour, you can hit the city in an hour. Pretty much an hour away from anything you need to go to.
Good morning, friends. Go out and do something great today. I already have.
I woke up.
We do more before 9 a.m. than you do all day long.
What's up, Gabe?
Hey, Gabe.
So yeah, here we go. Let me share this with you. I'm still getting these listings. So like this is one of the houses I'm interested in down on the beautiful Hilton Head Island.
1.9 mil.
Got a pool. That's nice.
You get the way the fuck more over there than in California.
Hell yeah, you
California, that's like a 2-bedroom house, one bath.
I was gonna say $1.9 million, you'd be getting like a studio apartment.
Yep.
No, NorCal isn't that bad, but you get a small house.
But yeah, Hilton Head is freaking beautiful, and it is an island. Look at that 1980s bathroom. Oh my God, help me.
Yeah. I mean, the house looks like it's been refurbished.
Yeah.
On the inside.
They always try to show you how many beds will fit in here in case you want to buy it as a rental for income. So I'm like, don't show me that shit. Show me how it would be if I lived in it, not if I was renting it out.
I like how you can see the pool right outside the window of the master bedroom, though.
There was one that I was so in love with, and it's before the pandemic. I was like, God, I want this place. Right on the beach. I loved everything about the layout. And I even started talking to the realtor about it. This is off the coast of South Carolina, Sketch. Just look up Hilton Head Island. You'll see. Used to be only one bridge to get on the island. Now there's 2 or 3. And it used to be that, in the tourist season, it was busy as hell. But in the off season, it's a small town. And it's like a tropical paradise. No, not so much.
If I moved anywhere, I think I'd move to Savannah or Tybee Island.
Yeah, this is right across the river.
Yeah.
That's where this is. Like Tybee. Tybee they call Tybee the ghetto version of Hilton Head.
Well, that's why I would move to Tybee, because I can't afford Hilton Head.
Yeah, I'm the same way, man. Yeah, I pipe dream about Hilton Head, but I could probably manage Tybee. And my partner, Tanner, he lives in Savannah.
Okay.
So I got to get down there and go see him. The problem with that is always, because we used to do our counselor seminars every 2 years in Savannah.
Yep.
The temptation to go across that bridge and never come home was always so strong.
You know what? I'm really happy as a nerd cook what I'm going to get today.
What's that now?
As a nerd cook, I am going to go get something really cool today.
What's that?
Well, okay. I'm going to tell you this amazing tale of synchronicity and kismet or some shit.
All right, let me get coffee first. Hold on.
I want to get coffee. Fuck you. Now I'm wanting to get coffee too. Oh, there's your cat in the background. Diablo, right?
Yep, that's Diablo right there.
Why do you call him Diablo?
That was his name when I got him.
But he's not a devil, though.
No, I call him Dabs.
Dabs?
Yeah, because he's a pothead.
Yeah. She's like, I call her evil black bitch right here. If you hear her mewling a little bit, like, she makes little noises. What? What ink?
Dabs has still got that kitten in him a little bit because he's only like a year old.
Uh-huh.
So he still gets the zoomies and stuff like that in the middle of the night, and he's like, I am Speed, and you can just hear him going like, wah, wah, wah.
Is he a big guy or is he like a fat fuck or both?
Oh, he's a big cat.
Is he neutered?
Yeah.
Okay. Because sometimes I know if you neuter him past a certain point. So what ended up happening is that I had yeah, he's a nice cat. Oh, now she wants fucking attention. Wait. Hey, bitch. All right, here. You got to go and give everybody like their share of like viewing you.
Q says, "Hello, Ink."
Yeah, she hates everybody though, except me. Anyway, so what ended up happening is that she so I got a Kasori air fryer, right? And it was nice, but the problem is that it like the buttons were like flat, and normally touch sensor buttons work fine, but for some reason theirs was all fucked up, so it was a bitch using it. I could only press a few buttons.
Mine too. You have to hammer the damn thing to get it to change.
Yeah, so I was kind of like off and on. I was like, man, I shouldn't have gotten this air fryer after a while, and I'm like, fuck this air fryer. And I mean, it worked good when it worked, but it was just inputting the thing pissed me off. Mm-hmm. And what ended up happening was that all of a sudden I get an email from Kasori saying, hey, we know you registered and all that. We need to replace this air fryer because there's on a small number of there's an electrical problem that could set fire to everything. I'm like, oh, but you can get a replacement. I'm like, okay. So they gave that model, updated model, a replacement, but they also had other ones. And there was one that I was looking at, which was hilarious because I was looking at an indoor grill. But, you know, I didn't want to shell out like $100, $200 more for that, you know, and I only have so much space in my house. Right. So what I did was that I went ahead but then they had like an indoor grill, dehydrator, air fryer, all the other shit. And it actually had buttons that you could push. Like they were still kind of flat, but, you know, not the button, but, you know, enough that, you know.
This is all in one combo?
All in one combo. And then I just looked at it and I was like, I'm getting that one. So I clicked on it and it took like a while, but I'm getting it today. I think between 10, 30.
Cheers. Good.
So I'm going to test that out because I love air frying certain things because people say, well, I'll just put it in the oven. I said, the thing with an air fryer, what's great is that you just set it and just leave it, because if you just leave the oven on, it's not going to turn off by itself.
Yeah.
So what I did was that with the air fryer, I went ahead and I put the so there's this like mackerel. So I said I want to make grilled mackerel, and it's good in an air fryer because it crisps up. It's nice. The fish fat is nice, and people are like, ew, fish fat. It's like if you do it right, it's really as good as a steak.
Yes.
Delicious.
Yes.
So
I cook salmon in mine all the time.
Yeah. Air fryers are just convection ovens.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like one of my friends, Don Ho, has like one that the original one where you put
Don Ho, seriously?
Yeah, he has like the one of like the original convection oven with a teaspoon of oil that you put into it, you know, the old style ones. So it was funny because like with him, I always joke with him, but he always calls me mom, even though he's like not that much younger than me. He's like a couple of years younger. He says, okay, mom, but he's always late. He says, you know, I'll be late. I'm like, yeah, you're fucking late all the time. And it was funny because he's half Thai, half Chinese. And his wife, I think, is Taiwanese, Chinese. And I said to her, this was hilarious. I said to her, like, yeah, Don's late all the time. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's a bad Asian. And she just looked at me. She's like, oh, he's part Thai. That's why. I didn't say it.
Christy, I want to see that thing when you get it.
Hell yeah.
Okay. I'll take pictures and shit. You better look at the messenger and shit.
Look, I'm not even kidding, man. I want one.
Oh, yeah. It's nice.
It's a grill, air fryer, and what?
I'll find it. Hold on. Let me find it. It's like
dehydrator.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, I want that thing, Max.
I make my own beef jerky. I make my own chicken strips. I do it all.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like if you're a homesteader and you have a fucking like, if you have like, you want to make like all that other shit, there you go. Where the fuck is this?
I do the dehydrated fruit, like strawberries and peaches, and put them in Ziploc bags. Man, those things are great snacking in the summertime. Plus, you can put them on your ice cream.
Yep.
Yeah, Q gets it. Don Ho, are you shitting me?
Let's see, what the fuck is my replacement?
Tiny bubbles.
My grandpa used to throw peanuts in his Coca-Cola.
My dad did that.
Why do they do that shit? Why do you guys do that shit?
I don't know.
I don't do it, but I think it was to add a little bit of salt to the mix. I'm not sure.
My dad, the thing you did, you got the glass bottle. Yep. You drink the neck down, and then get a pack of peanuts and just pour them in there.
Yep.
And I'm like, why would you fuck up a perfectly good Coke and a perfectly good pack of peanuts?
Exactly. I don't know. I never got it either, but he would do it all the time, and
yeah,
he'd be like, "Taste this," and I'd be like, "No, thanks."
No, that's a hard pass. It was like my dad.
He used
My
to eat
dad-
peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwiches too. So
Oh no! I knew somebody did that too. It's like no.
Oh,
Now my dad and both of his parents would put cornbread in a glass and pour buttermilk over it and eat it. And I'm like, that is the most disgusting thing I think I've ever seen. That was like a big glass of snot.
ugh.
yeah, that would be gross.
Actually, I like eating natto, so I shouldn't fucking like say anything because natto is fucking good. And people are like, that's so fucking awful. It's like
What
it's
is
like
it?
fermented soybean. It's fermented soybeans that's slimy,
Oh,
and
okay.
you can mix it with raw egg. But I like mixing it with raw egg, the mustard, the spicy mustard that comes with it, and the soy sauce and green onion, and I like it. So this is the fucking fryer in the back, dude.
Yeah, I saw that. That was
Hold on,
nice.
Hold on. I gotta get back there.
My
Where is it?
Mexican friend, she always makes this shit called mole.
Oh,
And
mole
it's-
is fucking good.
It's chicken with chocolate, and it is disgusting.
Chicken with chocolate? Fuck no.
Chocolate
Oh.
chicken, and it is gross.
It's
want
good.
that.
The thing is that the thing is you have to mix perfect amounts of the chocolate and the cinnamon, and you don't put sugar in it. You have to kind of not think of it as like the chocolate candy, but chocolate in itself is really bitter and very smoky. So it actually makes a good complement to chicken, but you have to kind of do the combination right because it has to
Well,
be
hers-
sweetened just the right way.
Hers was gross. I'm sorry.
Might not have been good.
I was like, chocolate chicken? That sounds kind of nasty, but I'll try it. And I was like, yep, just as nasty as I anticipated.
Yeah,
You can
that's
have it
never
back.
gonna happen. That's never
It
gonna
actually tastes good. I've had good mole. Mole's good. You have to stew it, and it's good. So there you go, Doc. That's my fucking air fryer.
Yeah, I want one. I ain't
It's
gonna
a
lie.
fucking beast, dude.
It's not even that expensive. My air
No,
fryer
it's
was
not.
about that much price, and mine's just a big basket
Yeah.
air fryer.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, this is good because it's like I've seen ratings on it. Oh fuck, dude.
There it
I don't
is.
really like nuts that much.
That's a thing, and I don't know why it's a thing, but it is.
Nope, I don't get it.
It's kind of funny because like sometimes my joke with Southerners is like, so you have two extra food groups, sugar and fat, and they like start laughing. But it's funny because it's like if I go outside of California, I don't know what it is because I actually eat, and I'm not like I'm not this person that's like super organic and stuff. But like if I go to other states, my stomach gets all fucked up sometimes, and I don't know why. Because like the food is just as good, and it's not just like the local cuisine of like. Sounds like I put a pinch of salt in my coffee, but it's like it's just like it's weird because like I'll eat the regular food. Like I went to Boise and they actually had really good Japanese food because usually in the past when I've been out to the Midwest and stuff, they go like, yeah, we have. It's like, yeah, do you have what Asian restaurants do you have here? They're like, we have Chinese and we have Asian. Like that's a pretty tall order, motherfucker.
Yeah, like Asia's this one little tiny country somewhere.
Yeah, it's like all right, but the thing is I went to Boise and Boise actually had a really good Japanese restaurant like Melonite.
wait,
We walked
hold
there.
on, time out. All right, I got to address the chat.
Ew.
First of all, yes, salt in your coffee is a wonderful thing. Put it in your grounds when you brew a pot. Trust me. All right. And then Sketch says mole is chocolate chicken. It's good. It's not like milk chocolate. Whatever, man. So mix some herbs. I don't care. And then this. Oh my God. My friend dips her pizza in chocolate squirty cream.
I'm gonna go and grab some more coffee on that note. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, Sketch. That's a military thing. And it started with it's a Navy thing. All right. And here's the legend behind it. Hot salt water is an emetic. It will make you throw up. All right.
Yep.
In an emergency, if you don't have Epicac and you got to treat poison, hot salty water. So the chief petty officers on the ships would go ashore and they would party just as hard as the young guys. But they knew they had to be functioning at muster.
Yep.
And they had to act like it didn't bother them. So they would go back and they would make their coffee with a fuck ton of salt in it. They drink it, get the caffeine, they throw up, get all the alcohol out, and then be presentable. And it just caught on as a thing. And now if you go aboard, like I went to go visit another counseling agency, and they brought me a cup of coffee when I got there. And I went, who's the sailor that made this? And this guy goes, how did you know? Dude, come on.
Yeah, I don't. The Army coffee was always just like tea. It was so weak, it was just tea, you know? And it was just kind of like you just drank it just to stay awake because it was a lot better than taking that little thing of hot sauce they give you in the MRE, dabbing it on your finger and putting it in your eyes in your tear duct.
Oh, sweet Jesus, no.
That way you don't fall asleep.
You just dump the MRE coffee packet in your mouth and chew it.
We used to do that too.
Yep. Yeah, that's one thing. I'm glad the Navy never skimps on coffee. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be thick, black, and salty. It's good.
Yeah, we didn't get that shit. But yeah, we definitely had to, as an NCO, you definitely were supposed to show up looking right. But man, our first sergeant would show up with his PT shorts on backwards and shit. Like, Top, your shorts are on backwards. He's like, oh, damn it. And he'd drop trowel right there in front of formation.
Yep.
Switch his shit.
No shame. No shame. I remember I got in a world of trouble. Almost went to go see the old man. The senior chief comes down the hall and he barks at me about my hair. I had been deployed, right? So my hair was touching my ears. And he stops me and he chews my ass because my hair, he said, that's not regulation. And I asked him, I said, is that 9-month pregnant beer gut you got regulation? Woo, that did not go over well, y'all. Mac's doing some business. Look at him. He's plotting. He's scheming. Look at that hair, though, y'all. Look at that. Oops, wrong one. There we go. There we go.
So I just woke up.
So the whole point of this stream is I'm trying to get awake enough to go finish cutting the grass that started yesterday. And I'm having to cut around all the damage to my once beautiful lawn, and it's heartbreaking. It's terrible. Max, that's a beautiful look, brother.
Oh, I know. See, someone tried to steal my car yesterday, and I had to have it towed because the hammer jack they tried to use to break the ignition, the hammer jack broke inside of the ignition, so they didn't get to steal the car. And so I had to have it towed, and then the guys that they towed it to, based off of what my insurance told me to tow it to, they didn't have it, so I gotta wait.
Oh shit! So, you gotta get a stick. Oh, he's gone again. Get a stick. They can't steal a stick because they can't drive them. Great Scott, Marty.
Great Scott. Every time I hear Great Scott, I think of Suck My Cock over in Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's the shit that we would yell at the screen. Did anybody watch Rocky Horror Picture Show? I actually played Frankenfurter in, not obviously in the movie, but with the live cast when you're running around pantomiming, I was Frankenfurter.
We would do the whole thing where they'd have the midnight showing and people in the audience would get up and act the parts along with the screen,
Yeah. And then the time warp and shit.
It was fun. And it was every Friday and Saturday night at midnight.
Used to be the criminologist. Oh, Rich says he used to be the criminologist. That's cool.
Hey, Rich, what's up, buddy?
That's a great part if you want to be fucking lazy as shit and be wheeled around. But it's like sometimes we would have casts that would go and they would actually dual play. They'd play Eddie and Dr. Scott. So it's funny.
Those were the people that knew it too well to me. I only went a couple of times. My buddy would get stoned and go do it every single weekend. He thought it was the funniest shit ever.
We would do it for a while, in college. And then that's how I got into doing the cast thing. And then after college, we didn't do it, but I attended a couple of times, just for old time's sake. It's weird because Sal Piro died a little while ago. I never met him, but he was like the head of the fan club, and fucking I don't know who's the head of the fan club now, but it's just cool, you know. That's like a show, like, yeah, like you would have to like get drunk or just be in that certain mode at 3 a.m.
Well, you know they're doing that now with the Clue movie with what's his name? What's the flamboyant actor's name that's in Clue?
A lot of flamboyant actors. Which one?
He played Pennywise.
Oh, Bill Skarsgård?
No.
Oh, Tim Curry?
Tim Curry.
He was already in that movie before. He played Mr. Buddy.
The Clue movie is now becoming like Rocky Horror. People will get up and do the parts, the bits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I heard that they were redoing Clue. That's why I got a little confused. Like, which flamboyant actor?
Yeah, that's the one. Of course, now the new Clue they're doing is woke. So
yeah.
Because of course it is.
Apparently, there's an Egyptian lawyer suing the shit out of Netflix for Cleopatra, and I was like kind of laughing about it because if you actually know this,
is suing Netflix, not a lawyer. The nation of Egypt is saying,
the nation of Egypt. It's wow.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes, this is an unprecedented case. Yeah, Clue was funny, and there's another one, you guys. It's an unheard of movie, but if you ever get the chance, go watch Oscar. That stars Sylvester Stallone and a fuck ton of celebrities.
Oh yeah, that was actually not a bad movie.
It's a great movie, and it's a day in the life of a mobster who's trying to go straight, and everything goes wrong for him on this day, and it is hysterical. Oscar. Let's see if I can find the trailer for that. I'll play it. Came out in 91. Yeah, here it is.
Oh, yeah. Oscar was actually not a bad movie from what I saw.
It's a good movie.
Now you see why I use this as a headband.
Yeah. Yes. Here we go. I'm going to share this trailer from the movie Oscar. If my sound works.
Yep.
This movie is hysterical.
The year is 1931, and gangster Snaps Provolone is in control. The police are powerless. His rivals are helpless. No one in the entire city dares to defy him, except his daughter.
I'm a modern 30s woman. Look!
Put that away! I'm your father! She'll do anything, anywhere, with anybody. Your daughter and I are lovers. What?
Did he tell you I was pregnant?
What? Touchstone Pictures presents Sylvester Stallone in the story of a father.
What we need is a husband.
Trying to find someone.
No, look at us.
Who will marry his daughter.
I've decided to go away to a convent.
Well, you're a little late. Maybe it'll be Anthony.
But I want Thornton.
Or Thornton.
I want Oscar.
Or Oscar.
Who's Oscar? He's got pimple.
A couple of dates with you and that'll clear up.
The funny part is
she decides to spend her life with.
You mean she's having a chauffeur's baby?
It's sure to ruin his life.
I just came from Lisa's bedroom.
You and everybody else.
See, the thing is that the main thing you want to know about Oscar, you never see it till the end.
Well, yeah, you never see Oscar to the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a great movie. And that's not really the plot. That's the subplot that's going on.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like what they don't understand about Cleopatra is that Cleopatra's family was worse than Jim Crow, if not the same.
Yeah.
Because they were all Greek and Macedonian, and they didn't even condescend to even learn Egyptian until her.
Yep, very true.
So I just thought it was funny because, like, when you say, it's like because I was talking with my friend Lawrence, and he said, "How come like you know that she isn't black?" I said, "Because the Ptolemies were fucking racist. They wouldn't even learn Egyptian." He said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah," and they intermarried each other, which was pretty fucking gross, but whatever. That was Egyptian custom, and it's like
shit. That was British custom until a few years ago.
Yeah, but you would not openly marry your own sister or brother or father or mother. Like the Egyptians went that far.
If you were royalty, you would.
This is the first time a nation
they were second cousins
has sued a production company for I don't know what grounds they're suing them on, but legally,
It's misrepresentation.
yeah, who knows? But this is a whole fucking country suing Netflix, not somebody that's pissed off. Dillard,
Damn,
sketch.
I didn't know
link is
that.
in
It
the
just said
chat.
an Egyptian lawyer, like when I said the headlines, but I haven't had time to really read it. And I was
Yeah.
like, damn.
I know, right?
Ouch.
I mean, when is it going to be enough? If freaking Heath Ledger was still alive, and he's going to play Shaka Zulu, that's cultural appropriation. But if fucking Lizzo wants to play Queen Victoria, that's just diversity, inclusiveness, and equity. What the fuck? When is it going to be enough?
Well, somebody was calling out like the Little Mermaid crowd, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you're all fucking, yeah, we switched up Ariel, but now it's like fucking, oh no, like we switched. It's like no, we can't just appropriate fucking like Cleopatra. It's like no, that's not. There was actually this black comedian.
Hello,
that was really
hello.
funny.
What's up, Sketch?
What's
How
up?
much, brother? How's it going, Christy? Yeah,
It's going good, dude.
that's hilarious. I forgot that they were racist, and I forgot that they didn't actually bother to learn Egyptian until later on.
Oh yeah, the Ptolemies, because they wouldn't condescend themselves to learn Egyptian.
What's
So
up,
that's
Q?
why I knew on those grounds. Like,
What's up, Doc? What's up,
it was
C?
my-
I
it's
was
going
laughing
good,
because
Q.
we
It
have
was just-
actual statues and portraits of
Max?
Cleopatra. We know what she actually looked like.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, we have some coins, and people are like, "Oh, she's fucking ugly." I'm like, "Well, we don't know exactly what she looked like. That's the thing.
Hmm.
Obviously, she had something. If Caesar wanted to hit that, then Mark Antony.
You know, but then again, Caesar and Mark Anthony were kind of ugly fuckers too. So
Mark Antony was known as kind of a heartthrob, though. Caesar was not. Caesar was kind of an old
Ah.
fucker, but yeah.
He was 50 in that time when he met
Almost
Cleopatra.
Yeah,
Almost
like
50,
60, yeah.
50, 60. And,
which is old back then.
Yeah. Grandpa, I mean, that's over 35. You didn't live past that.
That's like Doc age right now.
Yeah, shut up.
Pretty much so. What's so really effed up about it that Caesar also had, according to some historical accounts, that Caesar had some sort of epilepsy,
He did.
some sort of epileptic seizure, and in those days, it didn't. Their medical expertise or medical science, it wasn't that much of advanced, more understandable than today's. So they pick up some few bits and pieces left of it, and when up to centuries or so later, scientists will look at it and go, "Oh, so that technically be epileptic seizure or so?" Yeah, we think so. We think so. Yeah.
He was
Okay, that's
also,
it. Boom.
He was also, and this is well documented, he was very self-conscious about going bald at a young age.
Oh yeah, he did the comb over shit.
And he was vain. Yeah, he did a comb over. He wore the garland of leaves to hide it. You know.
Well, like I actually went to the Temple of Artemis where Antony burned his body. And it's kind of funny because people still have coins and flowers on that fucking area. And I'm like, God damn, it's like, this is for my homie shit. And then it's funny because it's like what they were explaining in context is like, you don't burn bodies in temples. So this was a big fuck you to the government. Like, hey, you fucked us over. We're desecrating your temple. So that had another meaning too. So, but it was funny because like, I went to where they burned his body, and it was like I looked at that shit, and I was like, and they were leaving. These are like real recent like coins and shit. Like people were leaving coins and flowers and shit. I'm like,
yeah,
who
does that? You know,
it's in Europe.
Here mean what is it, Max? A quarter means I served with this person.
Yeah.
A dime means I'm friends of the family.
Yeah.
And a nickel is just you were in the military, but you're paying respects.
Yeah, I can't remember. You just drop your challenge coin. That's all I can remember.
Yeah, I've only got one challenge coin left, Max. I lost all my shit.
Yeah, I had a presidential challenge coin.
Me too.
I can't find it.
I think I've still got my.
I got it from George Bush when we went to Chateau Thierry to do the thing for World War II.
W or the first?
W.
W.
That dude was like 5'2".
Dude, I'm taller than W.
Mine is
That's
the
serious.
Cold War from Reagan.
Nice.
So what are these?
They're
challenge coins.
Challenge coins. They're
I
coins
thought
you
Doc had
get.
one from FDR.
Oh.
You get these coins from different ranking officers and different things, and then when you go to the bar, everyone pulls one out, and whoever has the highest ranking coin, they don't have to pay.
That's right.
Oh, Rich, I gotta
So
say,
I
that's-
took that one to the bar, baby. I got the commander in chief, bitches.
So I got to tell you this, Rich. I think it was kind of mean that you said that because, you know, Doc is more distinguished. His was actually from Abraham Lincoln's time.
Oh. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Whatevers.
What if they had challenge coins back then?
No.
I'm kind of wondering actually now. I never knew that they were called challenge coins. Why are they called challenge coins?
Because you challenge each other.
You go into
So
a
it's like
military
waving a
bar.
paper around.
You go into a military bar, and you pull it out and you toss it on the bar, and everybody has to pull one out. If you don't have one, you're just fucked.
Yeah,
And
you're
whoever
gonna,
has
you're
the
gonna be
highest
buying all
ranking-
night.
Yeah, whoever has the highest ranking.
But the thing is that they called them challenge coins because back in the day they were not easy to get. You see, you could get one from an officer, a low-ranking officer, but they don't give them out like candy. Now they do. Before they didn't. Before it was like you had to do something outstanding in the sight of that officer to get it.
Yeah, and it was originally only commanding officers, flag officers, or senior politicians.
Yep.
Now, fucking lieutenant can give them out to his platoon. You know.
Shit, we get command sergeant majors giving them out.
You gotta
what the
be.
fuck is that?
I'm sorry, but if I go to the bar and I have a butter bars challenge coin, I'm not pulling that thing out.
No, I'm not
I-
either.
I
Yeah,
have
I'm just
no
gonna pretend I don't have
challenge
one.
I don't got one. I forgot mine in the barracks, guys. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
That
buying.
that would actually be a thing if you enlisted now.
What's that now?
I said that would be a thing if you enlisted now.
Yeah.
Everyone's all like, "Aren't you scared that they're gonna call up everybody for World War III and draft everyone?" And I'm like, "I did my 8 years. You can suck it."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my son had asked me about something like that. I'm like, if it breaks down, they're gonna have to reinstate a lot of the veterans.
That's
So
true.
a lot of your generation ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, this is true. I would go if I was called, but
Yeah, I would go too.
they
but
better
I
put
mean-
me in a place where I can be of the most use. Don't try to put my ass on the front line like I used to be.
No,
I could imagine Doc having to train corpsmen today.
you'd have to put me in a train. I'd have to go to TRADOC.
Yeah, I could work at the battalion aid stations or I could work at training. But if you put me with an active Marine division and said you're going to the FIBA, fuck you. That ain't happening.
Doc's gonna be there looking like MacArthur with a corncob pipe.
Yeah.
So one of my
All right,
friends
pay attention, kids. You're going to learn something today.
So one of my friends messaged me. He said, like, I never get people that are that into themselves that take selfies of themselves all day long. I said, here's a hint. If you need to take pictures of yourself all day long, you're not really pretty. I can understand maybe once or twice or every so often, okay. But if you have to do it all the time, every hour, you're not pretty.
Look, I've seen me in the mirror. I don't want to take a fucking selfie.
No, I don't take pictures. I'm the one behind the camera.
Yeah, yeah.
People take pictures of me, and I'm like, okay, cool. Because like
Well,
for a
Christy,
while,
you're all photogenic and shit, so don't even try that in here, okay?
that's what I mean. It's just like that's what I'm saying. Like one person was like, I think trying to dog me, and she said, going, well, you know, blah blah blah, you ain't all that. I said, you know, honey, let me tell you something. I don't ask to take people to take pictures of me. They just do.
Yes, yes.
And this person's Instagram was filled with her selfies. It's like, you trying to prove shit? It's like a guy coming around telling everybody how many women he's fucked. It's like those who talk about it don't get it.
When Christy posts one of her images, she is always stunning. Now, Q, on the other hand,
You're all muted and shit. Wait,
Q
what did I do?
is a handsome man, but we've never seen Sketch. He's always hiding behind his icon. So what the hell?
You've seen my younger pictures.
Yeah, I hadn't seen you today,
I don't
baby.
know what the fuck you look like, dude.
Nah.
There you go.
Just fatter version of that.
Ain't we all? Max has got the chin from hell, though. Check this out. Throw him the profile, Max. Bam! Look at that bitch.
There we go. He's got the profile of George Washington, kind of, like, on
I
the.
got that
front.
beak nose too.
Man,
Yeah, that's
Max,
what I'm
if you
saying.
shave, you're gonna look like a Bond villain.
That chin sank the Titanic. Okay, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
it did.
Was he lying down at that time? Oh, somebody wrote challenge coin. I didn't know the armed forces collected Pokemon cards.
Shut up, Dillard.
It's Pogs, Dillard. Get it right.
I didn't know you
Aphies
had-
Pogs.
God, you remember the Pogs, man?
Aphies Pogs for
that was a
change.
fucking, like,
The little
trend that
coin
failed.
Pogs.
Yep.
They tried to pass it over from Hawaii to the mainland, and it just failed miserably. Because I worked at a comic store for my college job then, and I was like, it's like these are never going to take off, and they didn't. They like people are like, oh, Pogs are the greatest thing, and nobody gave a shit.
Right, right.
So
Damn, Q, that orange juice looks good, man. Unmute yourself. You're muted.
I think your headset's muted or something, or your mic is.
Yeah, it's on your headset. It's not your StreamYard.
Mhm. Gotta take pictures of yourself all day long. You ain't pretty.
Not hearing you, bro. Yeah, pop out, fix it, come back.
Yeah. I didn't know the armed forces. Pogs took off for about 30 minutes. Where, like, even on California, like, people, like, weren't really interested in them in the
Yeah, I
hot.
can hear you now.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
Yep.
There's
Yeah.
probably the connection.
My little brother used to collect them when he was a kid.
Some things just, and you never know why some things take off and some things don't. Like, I don't get the appeal of Funko Pops, but, you
It's
go into,
relentless marketing.
yeah,
I got one. I got one, and I didn't buy it myself, but it is Lemmy Kilmister from Motorhead, so it's worth
there.
it.
Well, okay, that's acceptable. But like my wife, she's got several of them, and one of them's worth money. It's the Freddy versus Jason set.
Mm-hmm.
And
I have excited breathing. My package is out for delivery.
Yay!
If we're still
It's
on,
on the way.
Yeah, it's in Sun Valley, so it's not too far away.
So she's going to air fry something. No, she's going to grill it to give it a sear, and then she's going to air fry it to finish it, and then she's going to dehydrate it, all in one day.
Yeah, it'll be like
Giggity,
Giggity, baby.
giggity goo. All right.
But you never know, why some things take off and some things don't. Like Magic the Gathering took off, Pogs didn't. Pet Rocks took off. What the fuck was that about? It's a
Hey,
rock.
whoever made that shit up was a genius. That guy's made $1 million off of rocks.
Yeah.
Googly eyes.
Yes, much smarter, by the way, than the Rubik's Cube guy, because he had to work at that.
Yep.
Throwing a rock in a box. And the first ones didn't have googly eyes, Max. It was just a rock in a box.
Rock in a box, yep.
It's a rock in the box.
I, like, appreciated the amusement about it.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Star Wars didn't have enough Star Wars figures, so they were selling empty boxes?
Yes.
You could
had to
send
redeem
in. You had to redeem it. Yep.
Yep, I do remember that. Because they didn't expect those little T90 figures to take off like they did.
No. They did.
I remember that.
Looking at her shit to buy list.
Buy me something, Christy.
No.
Come on, man. Come on now.
I like how I just said, like, buy me something. No.
Yeah, that was cruel.
That's okay. I'm human bitch.
Speaking about cruel, when I was at my first job in public aquarium, we had lunch together with my colleagues and all, and one of our colleagues who's a janitor, and she brought her own meal, her homemade meal, and the other colleagues looked at us and he wanted a piece of that, so he said to her, "Hey, give me a piece, can I try?" Her reaction, boom, a middle finger. Here's the piece.
Yeah, there's your piece.
I'm looking at these two acquisitions that I have my eye on. This motivates me to sell a lot of fucking product. Because, like, I want to go and do this because it's amazing.
Yeah, speaking of which, I'm not going to play the trailer, but Pariah Blood and Mud, the link is in the description, is still funding for 8 more days. Get over there, get you a coffee mug, get a book, get a tapestry, get something. Help me defeat the evil that is Dillard.
My kid heard you say that the last time on stream, and he's like, I think I'm going to buy that book.
What's that?
Said my kid heard you say that. He's like, I think I want to buy that book now. I don't care what it's about.
Here you go.
You raised that kid right. What am I looking at here, Christy?
Oh, these are the 2 bodysuits I was looking at.
Oh.
Not like that.
No, it's not. That's a set of Royal and Langer Nickel Azure 7-piece dual tip alcohol-based markers.
No, here, let me just do this. Is this it?
Fuck
Right
was
here?
that about?
That's a shopping cart because it's got something else in mind.
Okay, there's a bodysuit.
There
That's
you
kind of
go.
hot, Christy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and then there's this other one here that I'm looking at. I like the upside down church.
God damn.
There you go.
GD on my channel. What's wrong with your head?
Oh, dang.
Let me hit this other link and see what that's about.
Looking good.
Those are super cool.
Those are cool.
Yeah. I just like them because it's like it actually looks good. It's like it's kind of like it looks good and it looks daring, but without looking too revealing. So
not too
bringing back the 90s.
Right.
Not too slutty.
Yeah. Well, no, the 90s would be like you have that
wearing
one
Jinko
straight
jeans.
down, and then you got like this. I really hated that look with one hair hanging down because it like God, I'm gonna cut that fucking piece of hair off.
You get the Jinko jeans that are like 36-inch bell bottom jeans that are just huge.
The hip hugger bell bottoms, just like they wore in the 60s.
Oh no, these were bigger. Let me find some. You'll be.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
know
look
what
at
you're
this.
talking
This
about.
is like fucking demon bitch vibes right here. Both of these things.
Hi, Dawn. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Dawn, how's it going?
Not too bad.
And then you pair them with this shit, and that looks good.
Rich, I mean, Christy, you can't just come on my show and be shopping and shit. What the hell?
I can multitask unlike you.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. That's
She does what she wants.
I want to thank Christy for coming out this morning.
That's okay. I'll go do something else.
There's the Jinko jeans right there.
Oh,
I
that's
remember
horrible.
those fuckers, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
The skaters and the ravers would wear those, but mostly the ravers would wear them. The skaters would kind of have like a practical thing because it covered them up and shit, but ravers would wear those.
Yeah.
And then it would rain, and then it would be rain up to their asses.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had
soak up the
I had a
pants.
few pairs of Jinkos when I was growing up.
Yeah, it was like going, it's like, it looks all musty and shit. Let me go actually find this one.
That's nasty.
I'll send Doc.
Jinkos weren't actually the ones with the widest bottom, though. We had, I forgot what brand it was called. They were called elephant legs.
Yeah,
So basically, your tennis shoe didn't even show.
Yeah, Sketch, you shared an even weirder thing. Those curly toe boots in Mexico. That shit's a trip. Okay. All right, Dillard. I tell you what, Dillard, you go get a pair of those and you rock them on a stream, buddy.
They're expensive now. They tried to bring them back a couple years ago, but nobody bought them.
I did buy a pair of Jinkos called the socket jeans, but those were made for boot cut. That's why I like them. That's when I stopped wearing the wide ones and I started wearing boots.
Sorry about that. So I sent you 2 pictures, Doc. One of them is like all musty and shit. What your jeans would look like.
I like the earrings.
Yeah, the earrings are nice. Because the thing is that I would like to get the dark earrings, but the problem is I have dark hair, so it just hides.
Yeah.
You need silver.
Well, what I mean is like, you know, like if they have dark stones or something like that.
Oh,
like there's some really cool black earrings, and I'm like, dude, I would totally. And I'm like, fuck, I can't wear those.
Got to pull your hair back.
I don't like doing that.
Pull her hair back.
Then I guess you're just SOL.
Well, I'll just have to get another type of earrings then. God damn it!
You got to get some danglies or some
I
hooker
do have
hoops.
danglies.
Got to get some hooker hoops.
Big enough to wear as a bracelet.
Huh?
What?
Hooker hoops, big enough to wear as a bracelet.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I gotta remove my fucking earrings, bitch.
Crash a bang a boom Obama.
I like hooker hoops. They look good.
Because hookers.
So who took Don's falling out of bed for 100 last night?
Wait, what?
Who took Don falling out of bed for 100 last night?
You fell out of bed?
I fell out of bed.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I don't mean to laugh,
20 to 4.
You know.
I know. And my bed is really close up to the wall. So when I fell, I kind of fell half under the bed.
You woke up
hit my head on. I know I hit my head on the nightstand. That's the only thing that sucks.
Yeah,
I was going to say, if I fell out of my bed, I'd bang my head on my nightstand and end up bleeding everywhere because it's sharp.
When we're young, gravity is a challenge to be overcome. When we're old, gravity is the enemy.
There is the hooker hoops.
Yes.
I am not looking at no more of this shit. Oh my God, look at that link, man. It's like an essay.
I know. I don't know why it does that.
Gold.
Like an essay.
White gold. If you're going to be wearing that goth stuff, you need to have the silver or the white
Silver.
gold.
Not
No,
gold.
you can wear
Always
gold.
with silver.
You can look Baroque with gold.
You
I'll
can
show
look
you some of
Baroque
the
with
pieces
gold.
I got.
Yes, you can.
I'll show you some.
Don't
of the
let
pieces
these heathens tell you, Christy. They're just
let me
white
tell
guys.
You do what you want.
I've been in the goth subculture since I was 12 years old.
No,
I know
you haven't.
exactly. Yes,
No,
I
you
have.
haven't.
Yes, I have.
Max tried to get some street cred.
I don't think the goth subculture goes that far back, Max.
Shit, it went back to the 70s with Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds.
Oh, no. Christy just got up and walked the fuck out.
Were you more of goth or were you cord chipper?
It
Well,
was
you
more
said the 70s.
industrial, really. I preferred
Well,
industrial music.
When you said in the 70s, you meant the Nixon 70s or what's the other one? Nixon and Ford 70s.
You wore all black in the 70s. Didn't you just look like a mortician's assistant?
So here you, or you could have been a mod, but here you go. This is one of my acquisitions.
There you go. That looks good.
Mm.
Yeah. And then this one is, I've been getting into like the Milagro stuff too.
Milagros.
Okay.
They were having a sale, so I said, oh, I'll give it a go. And then this is one of my favorite ones right here.
Oh, nice.
Like these are plastic, but they kind of look like carnelian. So it's like a different texture.
I was hooked on Patricia Morrison of Sisters of Mercy, so that's my perfect goth dressed girl.
There's this one too. Like this is one of the earrings right here.
Oh, there you go.
Mm.
I've been kind of getting more into gold because I don't know. I mean, I know I used to be into white gold and silver, but then I realized they looked a lot of the same. So I wanted something different.
Hail Immortal Rising.
Hail!
And this is one of the earrings that I got too.
Mm.
Oh, let me embiggenate
Skeleton. Skeleton.
No.
Oh no, it's not a skeleton. It's a.
Ooh, I like those.
Scorpion.
No, it's like a hand.
Hand holding knives that are dripping blood.
Yeah. Let me show you the other ones.
Hey,
because- Here it is, the Christie Shopping Network. Here, this is the other one.
Shopping.
Right. So here we go on this one.
That's cool. Not a pendant?
No, they're earrings.
Okay.
This is
That's
like
like
a
a sacred
Spanish
heart?
Mexican milagro kind of thing. I don't know if milagros are just Spanish or they're
Milagros?
whatever. If they're Mexican.
Cas Milagros.
It means
They're like
miracles.
little pieces, like religious pieces. Sometimes they begin they can be the Sacred Heart or something. But I
Yeah.
don't know if it's just a Catholic thing or it's like particularly like a Mexican or
It's a
Spanish
Catholic
thing.
Hispanic thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it is? Okay.
Yeah, the Sacred Heart, and I think we have like 3 churches in my area that are called the Sacred Heart.
Our Lady of Sorrow and Misery.
Oh, that's
Sometimes
just a
I'm
Catholic
thinking-
church.
Oh wait, no, there's 2 more that I wanted to show.
There's only one
In Vegan
Catholic
Ain't
church
Vegan.
here, and it's called Sacred Heart. Yeah. Okay. Wow, that's huge, Christy. Is that an earring?
No, it's a brooch.
I was gonna say, God dang, man, if you wear that on your ears, you'll die.
I've worn worse.
Do the Mexicans with the pointy boots show up on Sundays there, Doc, at that Catholic church?
No.
Are
We
you?
have had
Mexican?
we have had an explosion of
My
Korean
parents are from
churches
Mexico.
in
Oh, okay.
Kansas City.
That's very
They've
cool.
taken over a bunch of the old churches, and they're all Korean now. And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, Korean mega churches are fucking like Korean South Baptist or Korean fucking mega churches, especially if they're South Baptist. They are
Southern
fucking
Baptist.
aggressive. They like will just we're making a church.
Southern
We're
Baptist.
gonna make it a big church. And I think if given time, they'll put Joel Osteen to shame.
Yeah, I love like I've had friends that have that was the only
Dillard,
church that they had
I
was
see
the
you in the
Korean
back,
churches.
but the house is full, sir.
Actually, I gotta pop. I gotta pop off because I gotta go get ready for an appointment. So I just want to
Cool.
stop in and say hi. So,
All right, Don. Well, I appreciate you coming in. You're always
and I had to get a good laugh of you. I had to make you guys get a good laugh this morning. So,
All right, take care, girl.
yep,
Peace.
see you later.
Bye, Don.
See ya.
I'll be back. I'm gonna.
Put your stuff away.
Doc, do you have the free version of StreamYard? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm just running the freebie.
I don't have all your.
I've
your
got
branding.
access to Pops's network, but I didn't want to crowd it this morning. Somebody else might be streaming, and that's the deluxe version.
Yeah, say I've got the paid version. If you wanted to
Come on
switch
back,
over.
Dillard. All right, Q. That's enough orange juice drinking, you bitch. It's making me thirsty.
There's the last one.
Okay. All right.
Last drop.
Shut up, Christy.
It's a lot of
No, I'm just laughing about like something else. But the timing was great.
Yeah, shut up. Dillard, what are you sitting at right now? Let me go look at your campaign.
You guys are still at it.
Always, always. Healthy competition.
I wonder what happened to Tadpole.
Who's Tadpole?
He was
Here you go, Christy. This is the last suit I bought.
Let me see. Oh, I gotta
He
look
just
at
has to share it.
that. Okay. Did you put it in back?
Yeah, Doc just has to share the screen.
I will just a moment. Just a moment.
Loading.
Oh, that's
Oh
nice.
my God. Oh,
That's
get the hell out
what
of here.
company
with
is
that.
that?
I can't remember the name of the company off the top of my head. I think it's Luxury something. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a really nice suit. I had it tailored, fits me perfectly. Works
Here we
out
go.
good. Oh, the buckler.
Got the Buckler Canadian Tussle. Take a look at the trailer real quick.
Hey, buddy, what are you doing over there? Put that thing away. Don't be a dirty birdie like this chump. Get your entertainment the safe and easy way by backing the Buckler Canadian Tussle. Live now on Fun My Comic.
Reminds me of Powdered Toast Man from.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is John Dillard's campaign, Canadian Tussle. He's sitting at 2017, and with 58 days to go, the bastard is back. The buckler is back, and he's not putting up with any more of your whatever. There's beatings, obstreperous floozies, and fueled by righteous indignation, revenge, and just a bit of booger sugar, the buckler embarks on a roaring rampage of revenge. And this is an adults-only book, so not intended for your kids, boys and girls.
Censored. Be right back. I'm gonna hit the restroom.
That's all I make is adult, mature reader books.
Right on, right on.
Looks good for
everything
animation.
I make is for R, rated R.
Hey, John. Good morning.
You don't even know he's on.
I know everything.
You don't know how to beat me. I
got a few aces up my sleeve I haven't divulged yet.
Oh,
it's gonna be a major windfall for old Dillard beginning next month. I'll tell you that much.
I kind of know what this is about, you bastard. And congratulations.
Yeah.
What you meant to say is thank you.
Hopefully, we'll just blow right past, the 500,000 goal.
I hope you do.
And
yeah.
So I can borrow 10 grand.
Yeah, no shit.
I'll let you borrow $20.
Nope, 10 grand.
At 40% interest compounded weekly.
Where did Christy go?
She went to go pee.
Ew.
You're bringing in pawn shop terms in here.
You go to the head. There you go.
It's even worse.
So what's going on for you this morning, Mr. Dillard?
I'm waiting for the kids to get out of the bed so I can go to sleep.
What are you, hot bunking it?
Yep. Their room right now is got a fresh coat of paint in it, and they're not sleeping in it right now. Normally, I'll just take them when they fall asleep and just plop them into their beds in their room.
There you go.
Let them huff those fumes.
Yeah.
Get used to
How
it.
old are your kids, John?
2 and 4.
2 and 4. The fun age.
Yeah, the older one's going to be 5 pretty soon, I think in a month. About
start kindergarten.
Yeah, she's just finishing up her whatever it is.
Pre-K.
Yeah.
That's cool. I love them when they're that age, man. They're gullible. You can tell them any kind of bullshit and they believe it.
Not this one, dude. She's very observant.
Yeah, this is the one you took rappelling.
Yeah.
How'd she handle that? Again, I'm assuming your daughter because I walked into this convo.
Yeah. She's a thrill seeker.
See, I hate heights. Like I actually have no fear about a lot of stuff, but heights just fuck with me. But it's like a certain way of heights. Like if I'm in an area, but like I'm surrounded by like banisters and shit and gates, I'm okay. But past a certain point, I'll start like shivering. Like when I was on the Empire State Building last like 10 years ago, I started kind of shaking uncontrollably because of even though it's like up high with the gates and shit, there you go. So
there's a rappelling tower. I can't remember if it's at Lejeune or Paris Island, but it's got that mesh that you can see through as the deck. And it's weird because I would jump out of helicopters, but walking on that damn thing used to freak me out. It just didn't seem natural.
The thing is, she's a thrill seeker, but she's also a scaredy cat. Like she gets scared of things she sees on TV real easy.
I was air assault certified, and then we went to do rappelling, and then we had to do the Australian rappelling.
Oh, that's so fucked up.
And that shit scared me. That's the only time I was ever scared rappelling.
Now, did you do it wall or helo?
We did the wall on the Australian stuff. The helo we just
we had to do
regular.
the fucking helo.
What's the
Australian,
difference
my man.
of regular
Just
rappelling?
dive face first.
What's Australian rappelling? Because I did regular rappelling.
It's face first.
Oh.
You're running down the wall face first.
Or just diving into space.
Yeah, or just jumping out of the helicopter and hoping the rope stops you.
Yeah. It's weird because your brake is just this. You just go, and that's your brake, right? If you're used to regular rappelling and you do it too hard and too quick, it'll snatch a knot in your ass.
Yep.
Dillard, did your kids enjoy the Mario movie?
Oh yeah, they loved it. It was great. I loved it. I thought it was great.
I heard it was a good movie. I mean, some people, and again, I haven't watched it, so this is what my feedback that I hear from other people. The feedback I hear from other people is like, the reason why people like it is they study the marketing real well, so they put every single thing that would make you happy into that movie. Mm-hmm. That's what I've heard. And again,
I didn't like it. It was mediocre.
Well, the thing is, it does that. I mean, every part of the movie you're watching it, and the whole time I was just like this, ear to ear, smiling. Oh, that's great! Look at that. And they don't give you time to sit around and worry about plot. It's just no. Here's the next thing. Ah, that's great. And there's no reason to worry about anything. It's just a very simple movie.
Bunch of member berries, huh?
Yeah, it was all nostalgia. It's like, you remember Mario Kart? Look, we got Mario Kart. You remember Donkey Kong? We have Donkey Kong.
It's like, if you don't remember Mario Kart or Donkey Kong, what the fuck are you doing watching this movie? You big dummy.
The premise to it is basically the cartoon from the 90s. If you ever watched the Super Mario Super Show, that's what
that Captain Lou Albano
was awful. I did not even give it a chance. It just looked
Captain
terrible.
Lou Albano.
Oh yeah, it was pretty bad, the cartoon.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically the same. They just tweaked a few things.
I guess that's kind of what that Power Rangers movie was for my son. It was just a nostalgia fest. He was adamant that I go watch this with him, and I'm like, I didn't even like watching the Power Rangers on TV when you were a kid watching it,
Yeah,
but that nostalgia factor.
No, it's great. You go there because you like, the video games and everything about Mario, and the movie was all that and more.
I hated the Mario video. I mean, the first Super Mario
I don't
Brothers.
know. I like all the Mario video games, and I didn't like the movie. Crap.
I hated it.
I don't like Jack Black very much, and I hate Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen is Seth Rogen in everything that he does.
Yeah, that's a true story.
So there was no Donkey Kong. There was just Seth Rogen's voice and with a monkey.
Oh, so it's an animated movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I didn't even see anything about it, so I don't know.
Plus, there's a lot that they could have done with just Mario. They didn't even need to put the Donkey Kong characters in there. You still have, a whole lot in the Mario universe if you've played the games.
Well, I mean, if the kids enjoy it, who cares?
Oh, no, yeah. They did,
What,
marketing's done, all that.
We're not talking about, Mario Brothers deep lore. I mean, there's more than enough in Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3 to make multiple movies.
well, and also we can't forget the Ron Jeremy version.
Oh my gosh!
This is the best shit ever.
Talking about drugs, kids, don't be afraid to say no. Anyone that asks you,
Oh yeah, that wrestler dude.
drugs can and will kill. Remember, don't be afraid to turn to your priest, your rabbi, your minister, your moms, your dads, your teachers, because drugs can kill.
All right, get out of here.
Where did you get that footage of Sketchbook?
You missed it. Missed it because at the very end he says, and if you
my
do
hair
drugs,
looked that good.
you go to hell when you die.
He ain't wrong.
Go to hell and die. It's supposed to be the other way around. You die and then you go to hell.
You go to hell and you die.
It's supposed to be the other way around.
It was just funny having Mario say it. It was great.
All right, there we go. I thought we were going to watch your trailer, Max. You want to share your trailer? Share your campaign?
Sure. Yeah, hold on.
Let's get some eyes on Mary Machine Gun. Like he needs help. This
Human
damn thing's
Hunters.
going like gangbusters.
Human Hunters this time around.
Yeah, that's right. Human Hunters. My bad. You got so much going on. I can't keep on top of it, Max.
I know. We're always busy.
You old.
He's currently kicking both our asses, John. You see this?
How much are you asking for? I didn't touch that.
Right there's the reason. There it is.
Kitties.
There it is. Where's the underboob? Just a nice, simple video.
Yep, 40 seconds. You've got 15 seconds to catch the people's attention.
And you can hold it for up to 1 minute and a half. That's it.
We've
So
got 98 backers and sitting at 44.97. We asked for a $3,500 goal, so we are funded and we're in stretch goals now.
nice,
6 days
nice.
to go.
Congratulations, man.
This guy's barely funded. I'm 5,000% funded.
Hey.
We've got all the pages on the interior. It shows the guys setting up for the rescue attempt. Then the girls are getting basically what it's like to be dealing with the human traffickers that have got them under control. But the guys set up the rescue attempt, but the girls aren't completely helpless, and they start their own escape attempt.
What do you mean they're not completely helpless? What kind of a Mary Sue book is this?
So they try to get out, and we'll see which one works first, the rescue or the escape attempt.
There you go.
We've got covers by Mateus Duarte, the interior artist. Mariah Benez with Fern Cord doing the colors.
Nice.
LC Freitas with Bia Navarro doing the colors. That's Cleo, which is Cleopatra. Fabio,
one.
Yep, Fabio Simeo rocking this one. I love this cover.
Max, you got to be careful, man. Egypt will sue your ass.
I bet they will.
Prepare for the curse.
But I like every time I look at this picture, I see something new. Like I'm like, oh, she's holding a gun. Oh, there's a whole bunch of roses. Oh, the buildings look like a Gothic castle.
Yeah, that's a good cover.
And Alfred Trujillo.
I mean, I saw all of that the first time I looked at the image.
Yep.
That's a good cover too.
Fern Cord, she must have fell down going up the stairs. I don't know, but it looks
She
good.
whoops. I fell. Help me.
Apocalypse
You
is
silly
here to
girl.
destroy.
Let me help you up.
Got a cover from John Stinsman from Evangeline fame and Lady Pendragon back in the Image days.
Yeah, man.
John Stinsman to come back and do a cover for him or for us. That's Cleo. She's our computer hacker, and
you know, hackers typically sit around in lingerie.
yeah, I was getting ready to say, and as we all know, computer hackers sit around in their lingerie when they're working on their computer.
Yeah, you just don't want to see the real ones that are wearing that lingerie.
If OnlyFans has taught me anything, girls that are always on the computer are in lingerie.
Exactly. Twitch, OnlyFans, all of it. And then
Oh,
we've
my
got the naughty covers. We got 3 of those. Each of the ones. John Stinsman's got his ones as well. If you get a naughty cover, you get all the prints because we've released $4,000. We released one every $1,000. So once we hit 4,000, all 4 naughty prints were released. So you get Christine, you get Cleo, you get Helena, and you get Freya, who was dressed as Cupid because this book was drawn and ready to be going in February, but it took us this long to get it ready with covers.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Yep.
It's a good looking book, man. No lie.
Yep. So we've got everything that you could possibly want. We've got a bunch of sweet add-ons. You got the catch-up tiers. You got the full Mary Machine Gun, which is all of Mary Machine Gun's first story arc. We've got Ninja Bimbos versus Zombies from Deep Space catch-up or the Atrocity Press catch-up. And the stretch goals are, right now we've got this card unlocked. And $500 we'll have the Cleo card unlocked. Then
I like that they've got the hieroglyphics behind Cleo.
Yep.
Very cool.
We've got Helena and we've got Freya in her combat outfit. And then we've got the bookmark, the Helena sticker, and then the poker chip. And the book is done, so you don't have to worry about waiting around all day. It's not like you're going to take 3 years to get you all the way up to book 4. Book 5 has 5 pages left, and then it's finished too.
Wow.
So We're,
You got a hell of a team working for you, Max.
Yeah, we do.
Infinity
Fernando,
Gauntlet.
Mateus, Adam, Fran, Carol, SK, they're all on point.
Nice.
We've got 13 people on our team. We counted them the other day. We got 13 people on our team. So
All right, that's Human Hunters over on Kickstarter. Drop your link in the chat there, Max.
yeah, we'll do.
Appreciate you sharing it. What do you
5
think?
books.
What do you think, Dillard?
I'm doing some math right now.
Okay.
That means that everybody on that team gets less than $400.
That's awesome.
Actually, I pay for it up front.
Outrageous.
And then I hope to make my money back on the Kickstarter.
Yeah, on the sales after the campaign.
It's like gasp. What?
On the DVD sales.
That's right. That's right. The deleted scenes, the director's cut, starring the Q Continuum. Hi, ladies. All right, boys and girls, I'm going to wrap this thing up.
Why?
I got to get some work done.
You made me sit through all that trailer. Now you're going to wrap up?
Yep, I'm going to wrap up. I got to get to work. The sun is shining. Daylight's wasting.
And the birds are flying.
Sure, we'll go with that. So thanks, Max, for coming out. Christy,
Yeah, thanks for having
you,
me.
John, always a pleasure to have you guys chat. Hail, hail, hail.
Right.
Let's wrap this thing up. I'm going to play a trailer to get us out of here. What have I got here?
Mary Machine Gun.
Actually, I don't have that one, so I'll play this one.
Oh, my.
I don't feel like watching that again. Bye, everybody.
Right.
Bye.